We are closing in on 20,000 followers on TikTok, and this has all happened in like the last, month and a half, which is absolutely nuts. Hence why I have this aggressively average merch getting ready. I got some samples in, I'm super hyped on them. That's gonna go live as soon as we do hit 20,000 followers. So we're closing in, it's growing quickly. I did this Sk8Tober challenge where the goal was to skate once every day and just have fun. Not learning something every day, but like go out and skate. And I almost did end up learning a new trick pretty much every day, and it really, my goal was to like be able to do like a small handrail by the end of the month. I knocked that out like almost halfway through. It was crazy. I even tray flipped the six stair. I never thought I was going to tray flip the six stair ever again. So I'm going to cut to some of my favorite highlights of these Sk8Tober posts and show you this kind of progress. Shout out to Marshmallow Island for starting the Sk8Tober challenge. This is my first day of skating every day this month. Started with a lunch break mid-sesh during the middle of my day because I work from home, so I can do that, makes it easy. After work, I went to Hudson Skate Park in Tempe. Warmed up with some flat ground skating. Goat nollie front three. Next up, we had the tray flip foot plant, a favorite of mine. After seshing the mini, then we did a game of skate with some of the local homies there. So much fun. I ate shit super hard in this front lip though. Finally, my homie Jacob learned to drop in for his first time. Check it out.
I've never actually dropped in before, ever. I've been skating since I was like 14. I've always been terrified.
Dude, you got it. Dude! Bro. Sk8Tober day 2. My board is actually about to snap. It's pretty cracked. Leave board recommendations below on what I should try out next. Sk8Tober day 2. I was feeling like a dollar store Dakota servo with my board slides. So I wanted to try this kinked little flat bar-ish thing. It was pretty scary, but I got it, fairly quick. After getting it down a couple times, I wanted to go to fakie even. The bummer was I actually got a really good first one, but my camera overheated. So I had to do it twice, but I really got it down after that. Sk8Tober day 3. It's a Saturday. So excited to try and skate all day long. We're at Big Tempe and I'm warming up on the step-up mani pad. This one felt real smooth. But I came here to skate the bit long step up actually and try and get a 3 flip up it. If you asked me 9 months ago, I probably would have told you I'm never going to tray flip again. So when I landed this today, it felt amazing. Keep skating, everyone. Sk8Tober day 4, and before we get into things, I really wanted to thank everyone. We're almost at 1,000 followers already, which is nuts. For everyone new here, once we hit 10,000, I'm actually hooking up the homie who was my first follower with a new deck. But anyways, I'm here to work on my Switchboard Slides today on this little flat bar. I feel like this is a trick not a lot of people do, but it's more just awkward than hard, so it's really fun when you can throw it out there. I've been having a lot of neck issues, and I wasn't sure I was going to even be able to ollie today. This probably wasn't the best for my recovery, but hey, it's Sk8Tober. Finally, I ended the session working on some blunt backside sugar canes. So fun. Sk8Tober day 5. We're at the Wedge again. Got my board, my lucky socks with my dog's face on them, ready to skate. So I just jumped back into skateboarding a few months back, and I've missed about 4 years worth of video parts. So comment some bomb parts that I should check out that I might have missed in my break from skateboarding. But anyways, I really wanted to work on back threes on this little hip at the Wedge. I'm really struggling to get full rotation on these though. It definitely felt like I made some progress today, but I've got a lot more work to make these look legit again. Sk8Tober day 6. Yo, welcome back to aggressively average skateboarding TikTok. Today we warmed up with some sketchy 3 shoves. A few days ago I learned board slides on this rail. Now half cab lips are starting to feel possible. This one was actually so sketchy, but it happened second try. Got a bit of a cleaner one there. So obviously now I have to try and learn it to fakie. It was really slow, but you know what, it worked out. Sk8Tober day 7. Yo, it's officially been 1 week of Sk8Tober and we're celebrating with a 6 a.m. skate session at the Wedge. I tried this little staple gun blunt, but it didn't really work out, so I wanted to work on my regular blunt fakies. I haven't done a blunt 180 since coming back, so I made sure to knock this off my list next. During this trick, it actually felt like I could do a blunt axle stall fakie. This first one was sketch, but we went back and boom, cleaned it up nice and smooth. Sk8Tober day. One of my favorite sessions so far, we linked up with my homie OCD to skate McDowell. We warmed up on this little step up here. He had a fatty kickflip. He's also the king of wallies, like look at that shit. My goal was to get a trick down the set, and pop shove made the most sense, but it was pretty scary. But then, boom, got it nice and smooth. Felt so good. Look at that no slide. Favorite sesh by far. Sk8Tober day 9. We're 9 days into Sk8Tober, and I am worn out.
I kept it chill today, warming my legs up on the mini ramp at the Wedge. My board slides have been getting super consistent on this rail. I thought a front shove out might be in my wheelhouse, but then my board had to go ahead and do this. I battled for this a little while longer, but had to roll away with a little foot touch here. Sk8Tober Day 10, first skate park I ever skated. We made some major progress on the back 360s today. My homie OCD did this sweet nollie pivot. I wanted to try and do this half cab rock and roll. It was super slippery, but I was able to roll away smooth. We got this great idea to do a party line where I rock and roll, and my homie Trevor does a backside air, and finally OCD ends it with a solid rock and roll on like this little wally thing. It's dope.
Sk8Tober Day 11.
Alright, we're at Union Hill Skate Park. I came here to skate this little mellow bowl. My legs are a little fried, so I just really wanted to come and work on some front side and backside ollies. They started to feel pretty good. I could definitely learn to do these higher though. I started playing with the Switchboard Slide 50-50 and I was really struggling to get all the way across. I eventually did make it, but there was definitely a limited amount of slide, so I'm probably gonna have to come back and redo that.
Sk8Tober Day 12.
Shout out to Marcus and the Skate Troop crew for letting me join in on the session today. We took the van out to D West and Malachi and Costin instantly started killing the bump to bar there. Marcus tried switchboard pop out, but it didn't quite work out, but he did do this nollie 540 shove. Later at export, I tried working on my nollie lasers. Such a weird trick, but sadly I could only get this super sketchy one with the toe tap here.
Sk8Tober Day 13, my body is so sore.
13 days in and my body aches so bad. I came to just chill on this flat bar, start off with some lip slide variations and stuff. Nothing too crazy. But then this fakey big spin board slide started to seem to work out. It wasn't super clean, but I think this still counts as a new trick unlock.
Sk8Tober Day 14, Hudson Skate Park.
2 weeks into Sk8Tober and I can't believe this board is still alive. It's a spine transfer kind of day and it took way too long to get this fakey axle to fakey, but it eventually got it. This last trick scares the heck out of me, but I'm so happy I relearned it.
Sk8Tober Day 15, I don't know who designed this skate park, but you need to be fired immediately.
I drove 30 minutes just to experience how badly designed this skate park is. Like, look at how none of this stuff makes sense. This S-rail is a little cool, but it's pretty thick still. Speaking of things that are terrible, there's my kickflip. I did want to get a trick on this Wally box thing. I couldn't get a Wally board slide, but eventually I got this Wally rock and roll. Pretty solid.
Sk8Tober Day 16, back at the Wedge.
We were back in triple digit heat today, but I was determined to get this evil fakie. I swear I came so close to throwing up during this session, but I wasn't going to take that toe tap. I pushed through and got it clean.
Sk8Tober Day 17.
So it was a major bummer to see all this trash over the park as I pulled up to the Wedge on Saturday morning. Please take care of your local parks. But anyways, I wanted to learn front lip slide today on this little bump rail. I was a little nervous popping into it, but honestly, I landed it like third try. Once you get board slides down on this thing, you can pretty much do any slide variation. I did eat shit on a switchboard, so I'm gonna practice those more.
Sk8Tober Day 18, hitting the Vert bowl today.
Yo, so we broke with the Vert pads today for the bowl session. Before I went to go skate though, I had to hop in and check to see if there's any rocks. We got warmed up, I did this little layback, which was nice, and then I did a rock and roll. First one was sketchy, but we did it again nicer with a different angle. After I started skating though, something popped into the bowl and it was so sketchy. Something like that will literally destroy you. After that, I tried getting a feeble in the deep end, but it was a little slow. I have to come back and make this a little smoother. I almost got heat stroke on this one. All right, Andrew Segura, Sk8Tober Day 19. This one's for you, homie. Thanks for all your support. God, I wish I was a mani pad skater so bad. Today I went to the Mitchell skate pad to really practice some basics. I really wanted to learn manual board slides on this little pad here. Sadly, that was as close as I could get. I did learn some Wally manuals, which were pretty fun. Finally, I had to wrap it up with a tray flip foot plant.
Sk8Tober Day 20, this is how you build a skate park.
By the end of Sk8Tober, I really want to hit a handrail again. I came out to Oasis Park to see if I could do the one here. As I was warming up, I ended up breaking my board off flat ground though. So I had to finish it off finally with a little tray flip on flat, and then finally put it out of its misery. Rest in peace, homie. Luckily, I had a backup setup. This board is still snapped, but less so. I'm chilling on this bank for right now, but I'm coming for that handrail. Also, we're so close to 10K followers, so insane.
Sk8Tober Day 21.
We started off at Cowtown Skate Shop today, picked up 2 fresh boards. I warmed up with my tray flips. My girlfriend Mackenzie even joined in on the session. And she actually started feeling pretty comfy on a board going down this little hill, and she even rolled down a bank all on her own. Now, we are still working on stopping, but you know, that's a work in progress. Also got one step closer to handrails.
Sk8Tober Day 22.
Yo, I'm absolutely loving this Nora Teddy board. Today's warm-up was inspired by George Poulos' 5 no-comply tricks that anybody can do. It was kind of the perfect thing to get my legs pumping. After I did this no-comply front shove, I was feeling the mini ramp a little bit. And then after eating it, I did get my first no-comply tail stall on the quarter pipe. We even stepped it up a little bit with the tail stall waiver, and I'm so happy to have this trick now.
Sk8Tober Day 23.
I had one goal at McDowell Skate Park today, and that was to do a handrail again. So we warmed up with some ollies down the sets. I even tried to feel it out with some caveman board slides. It took so long for me to commit to these, but finally I was able to give it a full send and roll away. It felt so good. My hand was literally shaking after. I'm so pumped.
Sk8Tober Day 24, Rio Vista Skate Park.
Started off this morning watching Danny Torres' new skate vlog. He's so close to hitting 10K on YouTube. I want to see him hit that so bad. But anyways, I came here to warm up on some 360 flips because I really wanted to 360 flip this stair set. I kept catching with my feet pointed down, but as soon as I flattened my feet, I started sticking it. After many butt slams later, I was able to flick this perfect one. Oh, as soon as I rolled away, it felt amazing. I'm so stoked on this.
Sk8Tober Day 25.
We came out to KTR Chandler because it is a mini mega ramp kind of day. Warmed up with some rock and roll. Honestly, I spent most of the session falling on backside airs. Eventually, I was able to pull one off. Then I wanted to indie the gap, but honestly, I started running out of time and my session ran out.
Sk8Tober Day 26.
Shout out to the homies who yelled out to me that they recognized me from TikTok. That's so cool to see. But today we went to McDowell, and these were the first heel flips I've done in like 4 years. They were super sketchy until finally we got a smoother one on flat. I want to do this down a stair set soon, so I thought the best starting point would be this little step up, which we accomplished.
Sk8Tober Day 27.
Backside big spins are a trick I always wanted to be able to do well, but I could never get this full rotation. I worked on them a little bit today, but nothing too clean came of it. I still had fun, and I'm stoked that it's
Sk8Tober Day 28. This one's gonna be good.
Started off with the PV kidney bowl, stoked on this back disaster in the kidney. We then went over to GCU Skate Park. It's so cool that the school actually provided a place for students to skate. It's a little ways off, but hopefully they'll be doing a concrete park in the future. So rather, this university supports their skaters.
Sk8Tober Day 29.
Sk8Tober really has flown by. I was happy I did this handrail second try today, which was super nice. My homie Eric was trying this forward flip. It was so hard not to tap the toe though on this. I struggled with back threes today. This kind of stuff keeps you humble though. I'm gonna get it.
Sk8Tober Day 30.
So, I've always sucked at 50-50s, and I haven't done one since I've gotten back into skating yet. At least not on rails. I really wanted the 50-50 up and down this little bump bar thing today. However, I'm really not standing confidently enough on top of the rail, so the closest I could get was popping off before it goes down.
Sk8Tober Day 31. Happy Halloween and welcome to my last TikTok.
I guess I should say last Sk8Tober TikTok. But this down rail has been looking pretty spooky all month, so I warmed up well on the little one. Not gonna lie, it took quite a while to commit to this. But as soon as I got on top of the rail, it felt fine. Thank you everyone for an amazing Sk8Tober. Happy Halloween.
So it's hot as balls. I'm gonna head home soon. We just did some kick flips, practicing working on my flicking out here for a kickflip progression TikTok series I'm doing. I just wanted to share this video because TikTok, like the crowd I've built on TikTok makes it feel like I'm never skating alone now, which is really cool. And it really kind of pushes me to try new tricks or think about things differently. So if you guys want to come and follow along on some of the progression journeys as well, come on over to TikTok. It's just at Austin Urlacher. We do almost daily content, and I'll definitely be keeping you guys updated here soon. I'm very excited. We almost hit 2K subscribers. I think that's the goal for the end of the year. If we hit that, we can definitely do a giveaway or something. So I look forward to creating more content, and thank you so much for watching. Hit that like